take me far away from.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Venkatesh. So first question is, tell me about yourself.
Yeah, Mohit, and thank you. So myself, Venkatesh, I started as a QA engineer in 2015, where I started in a small company. I got a chance to explore what is testing, how do we do testing, what is Jira, all those things. And slowly I started writing test cases. I learned a bit of things like what are test cases, what is the use of them, what are the document, how do we use in future those test cases which we written. Then slightly, then started taking control of a small project. Like if a project given, what is to be done in the initial, at the end, the step by step process. Then I switched to 2017, switched to My App Solutions, the company called, and which is located in Bangalore, like EdTech part of. We developed two applications. One is for EdTech, that's for the Selenium International School, which is in Bangalore. The another one, the Agile application which we developed, is an e-commerce application. And my role was I used to get a PRD from the product owner. I go through, understand them, and I take clarity from the product owner before taking control. Then I start writing scenarios and convert them to test cases and get it reviewed by manager or the product owner whom we are reporting. Then when the build comes, then I start executing. I'll perform different type of testing. Let's say functional integration and sanity and system testing and regression and the signing of the product and verify changes in the production. So these
Okay.
are the role and responsibilities. And the third, I started in 2019 Vedantu. Here I started taking care of complete responsibility of the project. LMS. LMS is learning management system. I myself and there were two colleagues reporting to me. Like we started taking care. So my role is to the same part, probably taking care of the PRD, convert test cases, and different part of testings I've done. And slowly I learned performance using JMeter, like particular APIs. What is the load we heat? What is the response we are getting?
Mhm.
And it's like I started learning automation using Java Selenium with the open sources available. Whatever we do, I just go through, I set up whatever possible. Then I try to get help from my friends. If not, I'll try to do research some online. Then whatever possible I get, I'll go through and I started understanding. I just implemented small framework, which is like just to execute around 10 to 15 test cases.
Okay.
Then 2022, December 2022 December, I started current company where I'm working now.
Mhm.
Here again, I've taken care of two projects, and along with that, there are three QAs working with me. So I'm taking care of assigning work and getting work done, all those things from the resources whom reporting to me. And parallelly, I'm taking care of like writing test cases if they are occupied, getting
Okay.
reviewed, and manual and part of also automation. Like whatever test case is done, I'll push to production. Once they're stable, I just automate them using Java Selenium. And
Okay.
partially, like I've done performance because performance, in based on our application, we need very few applications performance required where login may be required and certain scenarios. We figure out that, then we have done like what are the APIs are required. Only those APIs we have done some performance testing. Then I submitted the report. So this was just an overview of my what we call career. What I've done when I started from the day when I started.
Okay. What is your total year of experience?
I do around 8 plus, Mohit. Around
Okay.
8.9 years.
And what is your relevant experience?
Relevant in terms of.
Manual and automation.
So if you ask me manual, I say started with mobile application testing is a manual, then again gone with web application, then API testing. It's almost
How?
6 plus years into
Okay,
manual.
6 plus. Okay. And what about a 2 year
Yeah,
in automation, right? Okay. So
yeah, nearly two
Venkatesh,
years.
one small feedback for tell me about yourself. So tell me
Mhm.
about yourself. I think we have exceeded more than 4 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So we cannot go for this long. Okay. Because interviewer
Mhm.
having the
Sure.
very less time. And I ask you the
Mhm.
cross question, what is your total year of experience and relevant experience? So this part is also important.
Okay.
Uh, your name, then you can say I having a total 9 year of experience in software industry. So interviewer know, okay,
Mhm.
this guy having this level of the experience. Here you can split
Mhm.
your experience about my relevant experience. So I work with 6 year in manual testing and 2 year in
Mhm.
automation testing. Are you understanding how he is getting the clarity? Got it right?
Mhm.
Then you can say about
Yes.
my
Yes.
skill set. Okay, so what is your skill set? You can say the primary skill set where you have worked more. Okay, but
Okay.
you mentioned 2 year in automation.
Yeah.
Around 9 year, you minimum have a 3 to 4 year. Okay,
Mhm.
you have to work on
Okay.
that. About my, or if you have a half, that is best. I have worked on 4 year in automation and 4 year in manual testing. And
Mhm.
my primary skill set, like you are learning API testing. So I am
Yes.
exploring API testing, Postman, right? See,
Yeah.
step by
Parallelly,
step.
I'm exploring security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. See, working is the different thing. Cracking in the interview is different thing.
Right.
Got
Right.
it right? So
Yes.
now he got the clarity. Now we can say
Mhm.
my current and roles and responsibility. So
Mhm.
again, it depend upon job description of, you can ask to the HR
Mhm.
or you can see in the email what they are looking
Mhm.
for. Whatever your
Okay.
roles and responsibility we have, right? Common roles and responsibility, that is fine. But we will focus on our more manual with automation. I start from, hey, we have follow agile process. We have a 2 week sprint. I am saying from the starting. So
Mhm.
he doesn't have any gap between.
Okay.
A
Okay.
small feedback. Okay, fine.
Sure. Sure.
So suppose in your project, right, how your
Mhm.
sprint is starting.
So we are starting sprint based on like weekly. I mean, sorry, monthly. We have two sprint. Like 15 days we are dividing,
Okay,
and in 15 days, whatever we can deliver, we discuss in sprint grooming. Sprint grooming, we discuss. Then we finalize what are the tasks we can pick up, what we can deliver at the end of the sprint.
okay. The one question, what types of the task generally in your project we have? What types of the task?
So if you ask me, I'll get a story. Stories maybe
Okay,
the
story.
copies
Mm-hmm.
of our project. The
Mm-hmm.
project will have bunch of expected criteria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those we have to convert the scenarios and test cases.
Any
We break a big project into small pieces. Small pieces in this is like what we can
Yeah,
achieve
I
within the
got it.
sprint.
I got it the story. Then you can creating the subtask, understanding the
Yes, yes,
requirement,
yes, yes,
finding the scenario, writing the test cases, creating the test data, right? Execution of the test
yes,
cases.
yes, right.
This is the. So do you have any defect testing, like we are getting some defect in the prod, or we are replicating those defect and it is again coming back to us? So
Mhm.
do you have this type of the work also?
Yeah, different typing tool which we are using Jira. Like whatever we report any, let's say I have found an issue in QA moment, I reported to QA developer whom we are working closely. He says something, maybe that's not an issue. He may say, or it may say it's a design or duplicate. There are a couple of cases he can reject and assign back to me saying that so and so reason.
Okay, if developer will say you this is not a defect, but you already observed that this is the defect, how to handle
Yes.
that?
Basically, I'll jump into the first when I say when developer says it's not an issue, I'll understand what from his point of view what is checking. He might be added some comments. I'll go to them. I'll understand. Then I'll check my test cases. Are we blocked the right issue?
Actually,
Then I'll go to
what happened, the
yeah.
one scenario, I
Hmm.
tested and we found the
Yeah.
defect. Okay,
Yes.
but tomorrow again developer
Hmm.
is reaching out to me, then he said there is no defect. What is your
Hmm.
proof of document?
Yes. That's
This
what.
thing
Like
sometime happen, right? This thing sometime
yes,
happen.
yes, definitely. In day by day life, there are like 50 days we are working. One or two issues rarely comes up. So definitely one thing like I can go back and check the test cases with the test case fail and what is
No,
the
no,
issue
no.
we logged.
That is fine. But what is your proof we have? Either you can have a proper screenshot.
Screenshot I'll be adding. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
screenshot when you
Yes.
log
So
Jira, we'll
yes,
add
yes.
summary, description, screenshot, and build version.
Sometime you can observe we have a very critical defect sometime like occurring, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometime it is coming and sometime it is not coming, right? In the very complex application, even I face some. So in this case we can record also, right? So we can show them,
Yes, yes,
hey,
screen
this is
recording also
the
we can put.
this functionality is not stable, sometime working, sometime not working. This is my
Yes,
observation. Okay,
yes.
fine. So fine, okay. So what is a smoke testing?
Smoke testing, something that the word itself says smoke, that it maybe took 5 minutes or 10 minutes to finish. So when the build which we received, we run in a build, in the initial build, we run kind of testing which is called smoke testing to make sure the major functionality and the flow is fine to go ahead to further testing.
Okay, okay. So suppose you have a 2 week sprint, right? So
Okay.
so how you are, means what is your delivery process, right? So my question is, when you start regression?
Uh, so basically, the regression. So since we have a 2 week of sprint, the regression we need at least 2 days or three maximum.
Mhm.
So we start and last 2 days or 3 days depending on the delivery. Like let's say it's not we start. That's not the time we given to them based on the estimations. That's when we start. Let's
Mhm.
say Friday's delivery. Usually Friday we don't do Thursday's delivery. Then
Suppose,
probably we start you.
okay, suppose you find some defect while doing
Okay.
the regression. In this case, what you will do?
So immediately I'll log a defect in Jira. Since like let's say if it is last day, tomorrow delivery, today I found an issue. If it is not a blocker, immediately I'll pull developer, I'll ask them to fix. If it is any minor issue, then again I'll discuss in tomorrow stand up, let others also know. Others means stakeholders who is
If
holding the responsibility, they know these are the minor issues pending, then we will release. If
if
it is
we
any blocker
Yeah,
or critical,
yeah, yes, yes.
immediately I have to jump, I'll pull everybody into the call. It may be kind of war room we'll put and ask them to resolve immediately. That has to be resolved. There is no other go.
Okay, so have you involved into creating the test plan also?
I've done once in my previous organization, but not in current. It's just a document. Talk about when you pick up the project, what are the stages it is going to be, and who will be involved into that. If somebody dropped or anything goes wrong, how you will come back. So it talks all this like step by step
Okay.
process.
Okay, so I will come in the automation part. So how will you rate in automation out of 5? Suppose in Java.
So since I'm basically from EC department, I rate 3 out of 5 for
3.
Java.
Okay. So suppose you have to define
Mhm.
okay, so what is a static and non-static method in Java?
Static or non-static method. Static method is something that we declare. Oh, you were asking about methods.
Yes,
I
method.
thought I'm going variable.
Yeah.
Static something we declare that we are going to. I mean, we are not going to change anything in the future. That's something we declare, I guess. And non-static something anything in internal in inside modification, anything required
Mm-hmm.
kind of.
So why main method is a static?
Main method is a static. Why?
Mm-hmm. So we have a static keyword in the Java, right? Why we use that as static? Okay, no problem.
Static keyword, no,
So
I'm not sure that, but in variable we use, if anything, that the
yeah,
value should not be changed going forward, then we'll use as a static,
in
then we use in a
Java,
different.
okay, in Java we have a static member and non-static member. When I say member,
Yes.
right? So it will come a static variable, okay,
Okay.
a static method,
Mhm.
a static block, main
Mhm.
method, and we have a
Yes.
one inner class. So inner class we do not use frequently. In development
Mhm.
people are using.
Okay.
So these are the static members, right?
Mhm.
Main method is also static. Why it is static? Because JVM will provide the memory for a static. So we are not providing any single copy of memory for a static. So directly we can access, right? But
Okay.
for a static, this is the common copy, right? So here we can access directly, but the problem is this is the common copy of memory. So if you have some reusability, some common things are
Okay.
there, or something is static, something should not be changed, or someone cannot change this, right? Then we
Yes.
can
Right.
go for the static. That's why the main method, these guys have developed the static. So I
Mhm.
don't want to user to create a one object for this to access. Directly it will access, right?
Mhm.
Still many things are there inside this static. Just I'm giving you high level. Non-static,
Okay.
the member does not have a static keyword, that is called non-static member. So in the now you
Mhm.
can define also non-static variable, non-static method, non-static block, constructor, Okay, and we have a
Mhm.
these are the important member. When we will create a non-static, if you want to be a specific copy of memory, how non-static member will get memory, we have to create an object. Okay, okay, that
Okay.
is fine, no problem. So I am writing, I'll share the feedback with you.
Yes, please.
will
I need that
I
because
will
even
give
in the
you,
interview,
yes,
a couple of people I'll
yes,
ask to share their feedbacks, but I don't receive
because
a
in the
couple of them. But
real interview
few of
they are
them,
not sharing the feedback, right? That is the, and they are rejecting, right? That is the main problem.
uh, yeah,
Yes.
I got like couple of them. Let's say if you are asking majority don't share, but still some of them will share them in the
Yeah, yeah,
mail.
some of them are sharing.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Yes.
so what is the final keyword in Java?
Final keyword that we use something that we declare, which we are not
Hmm.
going to change anything. It has to be final. Like once we declare, is a kind of which are not going to change any feature or further. Like that's where we declare as a final. Then anything that we declare, we are not going to change. It has to be the same wherever you use across. It comes the same, I guess.
So if you will define final as a method, what will happen?
Mhm.
Can we override that final method?
Final method we cannot override, I guess,
Why?
because I haven't used in my past. I'm not sure why that part.
Okay, okay, no problem. See, final is a modifier in Java, or you can say the final is a keyword in Java, and final we can
Mhm.
use as a class, as a variable,
Mhm.
or as a method. Why
Okay.
we use the final? We are providing some restriction to the users. Someone cannot modify or change my existing code. If I will
Mhm.
define final as a variable, if,
Okay.
if you will try to change, compiler will throw error. Others people
Mhm.
cannot change that. If you will declare
Yes.
final as a class, you cannot extend that. Or if you will declare
Okay.
final as a method, you cannot override. Here
Uh,
we are providing some security, right? Someone cannot modify that.
okay.
Final we
Mhm.
cannot use frequently. The disadvantage of final is we are not able to use our up concept. So when you are
Oh, okay.
overriding that, we are performing the polymorphism concept. You are
Mhm.
extending also the inheritance is also the part of up concept. So where
Yes.
required some data which is final or a static, we can define over there.
Mm.
So
Okay. Okay.
did you do you know what is collection in Java?
No, I don't have much idea about collection in Java, but the basic idea, something if you want to store more
Okay.
data, like a
Okay,
variable, we can
simply
store.
okay. So what is the difference between
Mhm.
collection and array?
Array is a kind of similar set of data.
Mm-hmm.
We use array to store similar set of data,
Okay.
and collection, I think we can store bunch of data, even different variables, sort of like int, string, everything we can store, I guess, in collection.
Okay.
But string and clear, we can store similar set of data, like multiple data, similar set. Yeah.
Okay. 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 So collection technically is interface. Okay.
Okay.
Technically is a interface. So because of the disadvantage of array, collection came in the market. Means Java people had developed the collection framework. I will give you one example.
Okay.
Suppose you have to sort some number. So you have to write your own
Mhm.
logic in array. We don't have any inbuilt method, right? So,
Mhm.
so but in the collection we have a already inbuilt methods are there. Okay. And second thing, the most means disadvantage of an array is the size is fixed. If you will
Yeah, yeah,
say the 10, you can't store 11, right?
yes.
But you can see in the dynamic world, we require the dynamic data, right? You can store or you can delete as per the requirement. So collection is flexible. We have a we have a multiple types of the collection like list and set and map. So again, many things are there. Okay, fine. Apart from that, okay, fine. So how you are good in Selenium?
Selenium, I can rate. 3.5 to 4 out of 5.
Okay. So what is the page object concept in Selenium?
Page object model is something that we use to store our elements. Like every particular page, we create separate page object model class. Then we store all the data. Data analysis, any element in a particular page, we store in a page object model, which we can create object in a class and we can utilize them.
What
So it will
what
have 3 parts.
Okay, go ahead.
Where we can declare and there are 3 steps. Initialization, then the declaration, then utilization.
Mm-hmm. How to declare
Yeah.
that? How to suppose you have a one login page,
Mhm.
login functionality. You have to create a page object model. How to do it?
So let's say there's a class which you created using Maven. Let's say project I created using Maven build
Mm-hmm.
automation. In project, I'll create a package under
Okay.
any package which you call form or anything that's convenient for me. Under
Mm-hmm.
the package, I'll create a class
Mm-hmm.
like what are the login page or any page that you wanted with a page name. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'll add all the elements like any click button. So any element.
How you are storing the element?
I'm using find by method.
Find by method. Okay. Then you are defining the
Find by
element. After that,
class.
what the things we can define in that class?
We are using page factory. The class name it's something called there's on board like what we call that.
Okay. So
Constructor.
yes, constructor. Okay.
We use constructor. Then we create a class for the same whatever the element which we declare. Then we can call that class right away here. Then the functionality what we declare, maybe click, send key, anything that will work as we expected. Sort of.
Okay. So how to handle drop down in Selenium if you have a select tag?
If we have selector, there's very good select. We can create object for select class from the Selenium.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have multiple options in the select by value, select by visible text. So we can use that values and we can use. If we have select, well and good. If no select, then I have to click on the drop down. Then based on the value, I have to
so
select.
in your framework, you can see we have a negative test cases, right? So you
Yes.
have to validate error message. Okay.
Okay.
But this method you have to
Mhm.
create in your utility class where you are keeping
Okay.
the reusable method. How to create
Yes.
that method? So those method you can call that method and you can validate any types of the error message in your test
Mhm.
script. So can you write the code?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, let me make you the host. Okay, you can share or you can open any editor and you can try to write that. Okay.
Yes, I don't have share access. Where can I share? Yes.
I already given you the share access. Okay.
So public, let's say why I want a method to read data or write data, whatever. What is the requirement? Can you come again, please?
Suppose you are entering the invalid username, right? Some error message will come. So you have to validate that error message. Yeah.
Validate error message. Error message method is fine. Then internal method.
What method we can use in Selenium?
We can use assertions to verify expected and displayed is the same.
Before that, we have some method which is you can capture on the text on the web page.
Is displayed we can use, I guess, if the message is displayed.
Is displayed means something is going to displayed. It will return Boolean type, but you have to capture those. We can use get text method.
Oh yeah, to write the export we can use get text.
Not an export. Not an export.
Yeah, to write the export, get text what is displayed.
Yes.
Then verify based on the text only.
Can you write the syntax of the get text?
Yeah, web element, let's say some element we have,
Hmm.
and element dot get text that will store in some element again.
Before
Element
that, you have to find the
expert, yes.
right. So you can write driver dot find. No need to write web element. Okay. You can
I
write
got to find it.
you can write driver dot find elements. Find element. Okay. By, or you can okay, dot, okay.
Expert.
By is the capital, but no issue. Just avoid that.
Double quote, some
Uh,
expert.
yeah. Then get text method. Get text. Right. No. You can call there only get text. No issue.
Yeah, you can dot get text, I can
Yeah.
say.
Yes. Get text. Text. Yeah. Get text method, and it will return what? A string type. You have to store in the string.
Yeah, it's supposed to be stored in a string. Saying some text value, I
Okay.
can.
Equal to.
This will store here.
No. Equal to. Yes. Then how? You are missing something here. How to use this method?
Ah,
Return type
I,
should be a string because this is the value, right?
yes.
Okay. The return type
I have
void.
written a string
No.
here storing. Oh,
Method
okay. The method
return type is string. What you will return here?
requires string. It's supposed to be string.
Remove the void.
Yeah, I'm going to be
And return type return
return string.
no
String or text value, I can say.
no. It will return the text value.
Text, yeah. Return or text value, I can say.
Okay. How to? Okay, fine. How to handle mouse over event in Selenium?
Action class, by using action, we have a class called action. So if you create any
Okay,
method,
go to the. Okay, I'll give you the one scenario. Go to the Amazon application.
okay,
Go to Amazon. Go to that. Click on the link. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to write the code. Okay,
mm-hmm.
and enter the username. The steps is you have to go hello sign in. No, hello sign in. Hello sign in. Right side. And you have to click on the sign in button. This is the steps you have to do.
Okay. So
Okay. Yes.
okay.
And you write the expert to write yourself.
Yeah. I'm writing that. Hello
Mhm.
sign in. Hello sign in text ID state well and good.
Mm-hmm.
And take that ID.
No need to write expert, no. If you have ID, you can directly use this. Skip to write now expert, okay? Because my session will expire after 10 minutes, so we can go
Okay, sorry.
with shortcut. Okay.
Yes,
So
sure.
first steps, what you will do? Okay, you are finding the element. Then what
Yes,
you can
I
do?
build the element. Then I'll go to BOM. I'll set up what we call element is for, let's say element is ready.
Okay. Then next
Element
steps.
is ready. Then I'll create action.
It's a action or actions?
Actions.
Yes. Okay. Then after that.
Then action dot move, double click.
No, why double click? Move to
Move to
element,
element.
right?
Move to element.
Mm-hmm.
Move to element. Then perform. It will mouse over on the element.
You have
then
to
I can click.
You have to pass argument, right? Element. Move to element. element you have to pass where you are performing the operation, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, fine, Venkatesh, fine. Okay, so I'll give you some feedback. The feedback
Mhm.
is little bit. You have a very good eye contact and tell me about yourself. I will share some video in my YouTube channel. I already created. Your most important thing is you have to work
Mhm.
on Java part. Okay.
Okay.
So I could see even the company will not give you the task 100% for the automation, but in the interview 60 to 70% question they will ask you from Java. Okay.
Yes, right.
And your basics Java is very important, and when you are speaking you are confused sometime, right? You're not have a 100%, I can say you don't have a confident something.
Mhm.
Do not say something. Nothing is something. Okay.
Okay.
So give the clear answer. If you know, that is fine. If you don't know, so what is
Mhm.
my observation? You have to work on the Java only,
Okay.
and you have to brush up bit Selenium. I think you are good in the Selenium. Just if you will brush up, and if you have some framework in your system, try to automate one test cases per day. If you are not getting task from your company, so many
Yeah, yeah.
scenario will come. The scenario will repeat. That is in your own mouth, right? So when you are
Mhm.
doing, if I ask you to create a one method, so little
Yes.
bit you are forgetting the concept. You know that, but you are forgetting. So when you will automate one test cases per day, don't write the simple script. Write on the framework if you have any framework.
Mhm.
For Java, I will guide you how to learn. Okay. So I
Mhm.
have my courses also. One course are there, recorded
Okay.
course, and it's a very minimal fee. But
Mhm.
I will suggest you go for my around 28 video I have uploaded my YouTube channel. First go
Mhm.
for my YouTube channel video. I'm asking you static method, so you were bit confusing, right?
Mhm.
What happened for this? Basics are very important. Are you understanding? Basics
Yes.
is very
Yes.
important. So what we are going to focus in the interview, I will ask very basic question. If you will go for the many mock interview video, right?
Mhm.
So every people have a different mindset, but what exactly I am looking for, our company is looking for, you are good in the basics and you are able
Mhm.
to, you already worked on the real time environment. That is the company
Okay.
requirement. That's it.
Right.
Understood, right? So
Yeah.
Java part is lacking. You have to work bit hard. Apart from that, you have
Yes.
to only brush up. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you are following my YouTube channel, just go through that playlist, or I will share the playlist link.
Mhm.
From tomorrow, you can spend half an hour and 1 hours on Java. This is your first priority,
Okay. Mhm.
because and you have a capability at least 3 to 4 year in the automation. Your experience is already increased. So
Yes.
go and make the next level of the automation. You are very good in software testing concept. This is the one of the positive feedback, because you have given the right answer. But for automation, you have to bit push up yourself. And
Right.
API
Right.
you are already learning. So that is the again advantage of in your profile. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So
It will.
stop your interview. We'll have a after 2 and 3 week we'll have a more interview, mock interview. I want some improvement in Java side. Okay.
Sure. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one day you have offer letter. Nobody will stop you.
Yes. Sure.
Got it right? Because I know the weak
Yes.
point. I know the what the company is looking for. I guided them
Yes.
like that. Okay. Just follow
Mhm.
me. If you
Sure.
have any doubt, you can reach out to me. I will guide you. Just you have to
Mhm.
work on that. When I say do this, do it.
Mhm.
Blindly do it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Venkatesh.
Yeah.
So
Even it will be add-on for me as well. Like if
sorry.
you work, you were
Mhm.
saying no, no. Whatever you were saying, it is good for me only. If I learn Java, like
In my
probably well and
session,
good for
right, the
me.
people who has attended my mock interview, after one
Mhm.
month they having the offer letter.
Okay.
Okay, because I know the where the people are lacking. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll discuss more in our offline. Okay.
Sure.
So
Sure. Sure. Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay,
So then,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you so
Great.
much. Bye.